Hello guys, I'm going to do a quick BTC update video. Today it's going to be a more market update video before New York, just because we saw a pretty nasty flush during Asia session yesterday. I didn't expect that flush, for sure not. It was some news and some earthquake and some bad things happening in Asia, and that also gave this crash in the stock market there. As you can see here on my Twitter, I posted this, that good bunch of liquidity got swept and major liquidation events happened. As you can see here, yeah, the South Korea market pretty much dumped near 10%, and yeah, that definitely had something to do with it. And we saw this crash in the stock market, plus seeing people selling pretty large orders, and that tends to give this local and short-term flash crash event. It wasn't, in hindsight, it wasn't the biggest dump, but it just wasn't any signs of strength whatsoever, and it hasn't been any major signs of strength yet either, to be honest. This whole move now down didn't give any major bounce. So today, my bias is to just be careful. I'm very careful. Tomorrow we have some earnings coming out. That's extremely important. We have also Microsoft Meta, and we also have the rates coming out, likely to remain the same as they are right now. But watching the speech and what Walsh tells is extremely important on how the market sentiment is going to be in the near future, and also how the market reacts to whatever happens, both with the earnings and with the rates. So what am I doing today? We had a few setups yesterday. None of those could hit during New York. That's New York setups. I post in the group every day. I'm going to look for some more setups for New York today, but I don't really have anything extremely obvious, and it will not be anything around the current move down and the current daily range. It needs to be expanding of the range, and then the market needs to achieve something to wreck these traders and then reverse the price for a fixed trade. And for myself, I have been trading Asia tonight. I was up to 5 in the morning in the Norwegian time. The people that know that that's not super smart, and that's very late, and that's pretty much early if you're an early bird, up early in the mornings. So I'm pretty tired today, and I'm done trading on main for sure. I managed to get a short and a long. The long haven't given me anything major yet. I'm still in the long. I haven't taken anything, just because it's a hedge long with 30% of the profits of the short. That's something I like to think about sometimes if I have taken an okay trade previously. So I'm in the long. I'm hedged. The short is still, of course, I'm still in short exposure as well, but I'm taking major profits around this move down, because it's still key support, however you look at it, and I think it should see a bounce. If you don't see it today, tomorrow. I personally think today, but I may be wrong. I am gonna watch in general this single print above us. We formed a major single print, and that usually happens after these major moves down, both either with extremely strong traders in either direction, or with poor liquidity, empty order books and so on. And in this case it was likely a combination, but pretty strong move down for sure. You can see it took a poor low TPOC, poor low TPOC, and major liquidations got triggered during yesterday's trading session on the night. So today I'm on my scalping accounts. I'm gonna have some scalp party and look for price action. I'm gonna look for key SNR zones locally. I'm gonna look for local structure. I'm gonna look for local signals on the indicators. And I'm just gonna have fun on my scalping account today. And if I were you, I would just be careful on main. If you don't trade on main today, I think that's totally valid, because I personally just want to see the market develop a little bit. I want to see this imbalance get cleared out to get some more clarity in the picture, because it just looks a little bit messy in my opinion. But I'm gonna trade on scalping account, look for local levels, but in general I'm gonna be careful, and I wish you all to be the same, to protect the capital, and avoid chasing any dump trades. So filling the single print is something I would like to see, ideally today, if not tomorrow. Looking at the higher time frame chart, we lost the key day level up here, and this level still is extremely important. Not super ideal to see this weakness, but I think we're gonna reclaim this day level today and get some recoil at least around the single print area. But it's extremely important to watch how the stock market trades today, because Nasdaq and S&P is trading below some extremely important support, and if that doesn't reclaim pretty quickly, we may see a bigger correction on the stock market as well. So it's some red flags for sure, but it can be a trap, trapping traders to short the lows for a potential another relief bounce. Time will tell. I'm careful today. I'm gonna update some zones on Twitter and in the group soon. Other than that, please be careful. I'm gonna have a little bit update video later today, what happened up or down, and recap some scalp trades and some tips and tricks. Other than that, see you later. Please be safe. Bye bye.